Hi, everybody. I'm Ronnie Reese from Bell, and I'm here to present our digital transformation. Our transformation was enabled by something we called the Customer Experience Project. But before I get into the project itself, I want to tell you a little about who we are. For more than 85 years, Bell, formerly Bell Helicopter, well, we've been reimagining the experience of flight and where it can take us. We were the first company to ever break the sound barrier, and the first to certify a commercial helicopter. We were a part of NASA's first lunar mission, and we've brought advanced tilt rotor systems to the market. Our breakthrough innovations and products have delivered exceptional customer experiences for decades, including some of the most important ones, the ones that preserve freedom and save lives. But our legacy of innovation hasn't stopped. We're developing next generation products like our air taxis and unmanned vehicles to deliver people and product to those in need, helping to continue to save lives and help the future for many, many years to come. But with the Customer Experience Project, we're now also focused on the services side, on how we thrill our customers by transforming their digital customer experience. So, why the project? Well, prior to launching the Customer Experience Project, we were known for being #1 in customer support throughout the industry for decades. But behind the scenes, it was a different story. Our commercial business systems were very disjointed, siloed, and transactional. We treated our customers as transactional interactions and not as customers. And even though we were historically ranked #1 in customer support by numerous third-party surveys for years, we were beginning to hear the complaints from our customers. And then we knew things were changing. From a digital experience, they had multiple logins to our various portals. They had to contact us for any changes to their account. And definitely most damaging, that they could ask 3 different Bell teammates about the status of their issues and get 3 different answers. When some of our sales staff would visit a smaller operator, they'd receive the feedback when they came on site. A Bell rep? We haven't seen one of you for years. We had no way to validate any of these issues or visits, as we weren't measuring customer satisfaction across any of our touch points. We knew our customers were unhappy. And finally, it showed in 2019 when we lost our #1 ranking in customer support after 24 straight years. On the digital space, we were only granting access to our e-commerce site to only our largest operators and to our service network partners. Most of our customers are smaller operators, and many of these small mom and pop type helicopter operators, owners, and maintainers for years had complained to us that they wanted to have a closer relationship with us and to be able to buy parts directly from us. But we refused because of the burdens that it placed onto our support staff to continue the granting or removing access and every change in request. But even the biggest customers suffered too. Some of our largest customers would share the same username and password because of how difficult our systems were, and they'd share it across their entire enterprise. In some cases, more than 400 users use the same username and password. And sometimes when they had a new employee join their company, they wouldn't know that password, and they'd ask us to reset it for them, causing the hundreds of other users to suddenly be locked out. We wouldn't have any visibility of the issue until they called screaming mad. Internally, our aircraft sales team was in a different CRM than our other support and services teams. So they'd walk on site to those customers and be hit with customer issues that they didn't know about and weren't able to see. Neither CRM was connected to our ERP, so we couldn't even see the value of our strategic customers compared to others, what aircraft they own, what opportunities we had for growth, what orders they'd place, what issues we had with them. We also didn't have an integrated view of all the contacts of their account because they're on multiple different systems, so we couldn't even validate in some cases that they were a valid customer. We realized if we wanted to gain back the trust of our customers, we had to launch the Customer Experience Project with the goal of creating industry-leading customer experiences and creating a 360-degree view of the customer with integrated digital channels that facilitated communication and collaboration between our employees, our customers, and our service network partners. So the customer experience project was launched at the perfect time because we had just merged our aircraft sales and our customer support and services team. Our leaders understood then that we could no longer view our customers through individual transactions, but we needed to understand who they were through their entire customer journey and how satisfied they were. We also agreed that employees should have instant mobile access to the same customer information to collaborate with each other on these customer issues. And lastly, we knew we wanted a brand new integrated customer portal experience for our customers so they could be empowered with self-service capabilities and the ability to collaborate with us on issues for all owners, operators, and maintainers. And they all needed to be able to use our e-commerce system. So we started off and we built a cross-functional team engaged with Salesforce.com, SAP, PricewaterhouseCoopers, and other partners to define the project roadmap and help build the business case. The leaders were engaged throughout this process and supported us and funded the project. And the project was agreed to as 6 major releases over 2 years, and funding was approved with key measurements around the new revenue, customer satisfaction, and collaboration and engagement. To do this, we created a Customer Experience Solutions Center. It was a combination of both business and IT teams to lead the project implementation with the help of our other partners. So the first step to create the unified 360 view of our customers, well, we need one CRM, not 2, and it needed to be integrated with our ERP. That meant moving our entire services organization into Salesforce and performing mass cleanups of accounts and contacts to remove thousands of duplicates. And during this single release, we increased our Salesforce.com user base from 200 to over 500. The next step was to launch our customer portal experience, mybell.com. We first started out by migrating all of our technical publication users into one platform and creating company administrators so companies could begin management of their own users, and they didn't have to rely on us. And our customers were thrilled with this new capabilities because they would never be locked out again. Future CRM releases, including the expansion of launching of cases where our support team could be providing customer issues tracking numbers, and that would be for the first time. Give the ability for our employees to track who owned, operate, maintain the aircraft, how much they fly, and especially a single place that they could all collaborate on customer issues and opportunities. And today, the vast majority of these issues are handled in the system and no longer in long email chains with limited visibility until it's too late. Future mybell.com releases include the ability to purchase technical publications via credit card, where we've had over $1 million in net new sales. We've also replaced our former e-commerce system with limited access with a new one that allows our customers to order over $300 million annually in spare parts. We also have a single system to file warranty claims, the ability to submit and view cases, access training on demand, and even the ability to see and track the purchase of aircraft from order to delivery, much like you would for your own pizza. Our change management and communication with our employees and customers were applauded during these various releases through our emails, demos, webinars, videos, and more. So, what were the results? Well, today we have over 16,000 customers actively logging into mybell.com to perform the tasks they need to operate every day. Ordering parts, ordering manuals, accessing their tech pubs, placing warranty claims, submitting and viewing the status cases, and self-servicing to access their own employees. So ultimately, customer satisfaction, it's the greatest measurement of the customer experience that we can continue to do. And since we started measuring CSAT from the beginning of the project to now, we've improved from 7.2 out of 10 to 8.7 overall, and 9.3 specifically for our strategic accounts, the ones that make us the most money. We're now also using our CSAT surveys across the support touch points of our business, including all those training academy and tech pubs, because we're implementing processes to reach out to customers when we're not meeting their expectations. If we receive scores of 7.0 or lower on individual transactions or overall, we reach out to those customers to learn what could have done better. But more importantly, we're also developing escalation procedures to ensure that sensitive customer issues receive the proper level of oversight before it's too late. And also, we want to take time and give our customers the ability to have those case numbers so they can track it via email or over phone with the people that they interact with daily. And measuring the actual number of cases we're handling and closing customers is a new measurement that we've been doing for this project. While our customers can still email or contact individuals for support if they'd like, the vast majority have transitioned to these other emails and systems that create cases for them automatically and ensure that they receive the fastest level of support. As a result, we've recognized when we handle over 2,000 new cases every month across the business. And we've been able to use this information in addition to CSAT scores to reward high impact employees and have them provide feedback to their peers on the customer experience best practices. Our customer advisory board, consisting of customers of all sizes and types around the world, well, they were critical to the success of the launch and subsequent releases. They provide guidance on the areas we need additional focus on and able to provide great benchmarks on how our competitors are doing in providing improved customer experiences. So we've used their input to provide our next improvements and as a result of their feedback. From a revenue perspective, through our new e-commerce system in mybell.com, we've been able to drive over $1.3 million in new net profits by driving new usage like the ability to use a credit card. We're also well on the way to meeting our 2020 annual goals, selling spare parts and technical manuals and expanding the capabilities. And this is primarily due to the ability to sell to all of our owners, operators, maintainers now. These quote unquote new customers are excited to have the ability to have that direct relationship with us. And we're starting to see the results as a benefit of providing this ability. Internally, our employees are collaborating in an open environment on customer opportunities and cases and orders and more. And so no longer are new employees left in the dark on who a customer is or what issues they've had in the past or who helped them, because it's all in our one CRM and out of emails. In fact, we're averaging over 1,200 collaborations a month with an average of 3 posts per user. Our global team is tremendously excited that they'll be able to collaborate through the mobile applications and access the same data that they'd normally have to do at a hotel Wi-Fi at night at the end of a long day. But the most important of the result of the project is the ones that we've achieved through the customer experience that our customers feel. Our employees, though, they're no longer looking at our CRM as tools as being a pain to use, but are looking as an opportunity to keep our customers satisfied and building long-term relationships. Our departments understand that a positive digital customer experience isn't just for their system, but the entire Bell ecosystem that our customer interacts with. We're not going to do silos anymore. We're not looking at it as interactions. We're looking at it as a customer lifecycle. Our support teams feel empowered to help customers in answering questions outside their area instead of transferring them now because of the answers at their fingertips. But most importantly, everyone now feels that we're all in this together to thrill our customers. And it's showing to our customers. The results of these third-party surveys, as you see, we're back to being number one. They've seen our COVID response through the fact of our digital transformation. They've seen the ability to build a deeper relationship with them again, to have that one-on-one interaction, whether or not it be phone, email, or through mybell.com. We're super proud to have delivered a great customer experience through a digital transformation. Thank you all.